Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. Well, you know these are my favourite type of shows. When we talk all about weight loss and their success stories, of course, I'm joined by Dr. Eric Smith from Georgetown Bariatrics and Advanced Surgical Services. Welcome back to the show, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
I love these show takeovers because we really get to see real people and their successes. But one of the things I wanted to ask you, what are the common misconceptions about weight loss surgery?
Well, I think a lot of people feel like or are told that it's the easy way out or it's a quick fix, especially maybe their support system thinks, you know, why aren't you doing it, quote, the old-fashioned way of diet and exercise as opposed to having some type of intervention to, you know, overcome someone's weight problem.
Interesting that you say that. When you say old-fashioned way, diet and exercise, as opposed to weight loss surgery, what are the stats? Where do we see that sitting on the board?
And that's a good question, and I think it's something that isn't discussed with patients enough because doctors all the time say you need to lose weight, you need to diet and exercise, and they leave them out in the cold and they don't give them any guidance. So if you look at the statistics and you take someone who's morbidly obese, someone who qualifies for weight loss surgery.
Before we get to that, what is morbidly obese?
So their BMI is above 35 or greater.
Okay, perfect.
So if you look at a BMI chart and their BMI is 35 or greater, and you look at how successful they are with diet and exercise alone, the chance of them losing enough weight to get out of that category and keep it off for a year or greater is 1%.
Really?
With surgery, their chances is at least 60% or greater.
All right, let's jump in quickly because I have some other important questions I want to get to. What are the options when it comes to surgery that you offer over there at Georgetown Bariatrics?
So the primary surgical procedures that we do are robotic gastric bypass, robotic sleeve gastrectomy, and adjustable gastric banding. We also do the Orbera intragastric balloon, which is a temporary procedure that you can do for certain people. And then we do revisionary surgery, people that have had previous weight loss surgery and need to be kind of changed to another type or improved upon.
Okay, well, a lot of the questions that people ask us out there is, we want to make this really real. What is the process that people need to do and how do you get them ready for stage one?
And it's a long process, but it's very thorough. And so from the very beginning, they're going to do an informational seminar. They're either going to do that online on our website or they're going to come in person and do that. And that educates them about all the surgeries that we do, what they can expect, what success rates they can expect, and so forth. Then once they get enrolled into the program, we verify their insurance benefits. Most people have benefits to have this paid for and don't even realize that. They meet our dietitian. They go through an evaluation with psychology, they meet our bariatric nurse, they meet my physician's assistant, and then they start the process from there.
And this is all before surgery?
Absolutely.
Why is that so important? Because I'm talking not just physically getting ready, mentally.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we can't just give them a procedure and turn them loose and say, oh, lose some weight. We have to educate them on how to eat right. Many people don't eat poorly intentionally. They're miseducated about how to eat right and what is healthy. And so we make sure they understand how to eat right. We're not going to put them on some weird diet. They're going to eat the best way that they can. And so we have to educate them about that, as well as what their surgery is going to be like, how they keep themselves safe, what things they need to shy away from in the future. Okay,
and I think it's super important because I know everyone at home has expectations of what to expect. Right. Explain to those to everyone at home those expectations. What do you normally hear your patients ask you?
Well, you know, obviously everybody's got different goals. You know, whether it be an activity level, or whether it be a dress size. Well, what we tell patients is when you look at results, you really have to look at excess weight loss. You can't take someone who's 400 pounds and somebody who's 250 pounds. They're not going to lose the same amount of weight because they have different excess weights.
Right.
But if you take someone who's had a sleeve gastrectomy, at 2 years, we would anticipate that they will lose at least 70 to 75% of their excess weight at that time.
In the first year?
At 2 years.
Oh, wow.
At 2 years. But you're also going to meet some people today that have lost more than that in a shorter period of time.
It's amazing. Well, stick with us, everyone. When we come back after the break, we're going to meet these success stories. You're watching Midday Kentucky. Don't go anywhere.